Do you believe it's right that within the past week, senior officials within the Obama administration have come out and criticized the Fox News channel?
Well, I'd say first, we spent an inordinate amount of time in the campaign dealing with the mainstream media. My point is that when you communicate directly with people or reach them through other means, that's not a substitute for the mainstream media. The mainstream media still has an important and valuable role to play in political coverage and coverage of government. And I think that you know, they ask probing questions, and you've got a lot of voters who still consume mainstream media. So for us, you know, it wasn't in substitute for, it was just in addition to, that you have to acknowledge that the way campaigns used to be run, interviews with the mainstream media, voters getting all their information from mainstream media, that's changed a little bit, but a lot still do. So listen, my personal view is I agree what's been said. I think that much of Fox is opinion-based journalism, and I think to treat it as otherwise is a mistake. I mean, I saw that in the campaign. If you look at Fox's coverage, it was a little bit more responsible and balanced, let's say through the spring and summer. But clearly a decision was made, and really from mid-September on, you know, it was completely obvious what was going on. It was the Acorn network 24/7. It was Right, it was Ayers. And you know, we still put people on Fox, and the administration still does that. But I feel very strongly that, you know, you have to understand, because obviously you want to make sure that people understand that what you're seeing on Fox, at least in major elements of Fox, is not straight news coverage. It's got a point of view. And I think that was the right thing to raise, because I think their coverage, you know, in some cases has been fairly irresponsible, it's clearly slanted. And that's clear not just in the evening hours, probably when it's most pronounced. Now, I don't follow it as closely as I did during the campaign, but even in the campaign, if you watched Fox from 7 a.m. to 6 p.m., it was very clear that there was a very determined and clear agenda, and that basically, you know, we were shouting into the wind. So, you know, I think it's relevant what's been happening, and you know, I think obviously everybody can decide on their own. They can watch Fox, they can watch CNN, they can live online, they can decide what information is factual and is really down the middle or has a point of view. But I think there's no question that in the case of Fox, they've clearly crossed, you know, crossed a boundary.